You're listening to the C1D Paintball Podcast. Remember to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, and our Discord. Hello, I'm Andrew. Welcome to the C1D Paintball Podcast. I'm not alone. I've got the usual crew here. I've got, it's a treasure trove of people to choose from. Jeff, all the way from around the corner from my house, and I don't want to dox him because the fans will pour at his door. How are you doing?
I'm good. Glad to be here tonight. Can't wait to talk about the game yesterday.
Okay, I'm going to talk to Mike next. Mike, hello, welcome.
How's it going, guys? Always happy to be here. Always happy to talk about paintball.
And we have on the bottom, as I'm looking on my feed here as we record, he's on the bottom of the screen. That's why I refer to him as the bottom. I have the healing Connor. Connor, how are you? And do you just want to break the ice on the elephant in the room right now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey guys, the elephant in the room is that I now once again have the longest hair out of the hosts after Jeff got his little cut. So yeah, I'm back to having the longest hair. So
we did not script that. It's not the best joke, but he's getting better. He's in training for that. He's getting the Gagnon humor there.
Okay. It comes with time. Yeah, so unfortunately I wasn't able to go to the game yesterday. Friday, 2:30 p.m., my last day of the job at for the summer, because I just work in the summer only since I'm going back to university soon. Last day in the job, 30 minutes left. And we're carrying out these giant cupboards because they're getting new ones put in this week. We're bringing them out of this room into another room to demolish them because it's leaving debris everywhere. And when we bring it through the doorway, it's really tall and stuff. And my coworker lost balance of it when he was bringing it through. So this 9-10 foot, 300-pound cabinet fell on my foot. Almost got out of the way, but it really just landed mainly on my toes. So yeah, broke a few bones, nails, toenails. Like as it fell on it, so they're flat, right? It fell like this, and so it shot out my nail bed. So they're sticking out the wrong way. So it's imagine you're growing the wrong way, backwards.
Yep.
So yeah, I still have my toenails for now. They're probably gonna be gone soon, but recovering well, so for that reason I couldn't go out to play, unfortunately.
Now
and I didn't want you guys to feel so bad about yourselves that I'd kick your ass with 1 foot, so I had to take care of you guys.
Ooh. Well, you left them for me yesterday, but we're going to talk about our day at Lancaster Paintball after, because here's the thing, and we're at the hospital getting his procedure. You know, it was surgery. He had like day surgery when you're on the foot there. So they fix his foot. And we're sitting there, and my wife she's there with us as well. And she's like, "You guys aren't going to paintball tomorrow." And Connor knows it's like, well, it's Lancaster. We go there once a year, and there's not too many people. So it's one thing if Connor doesn't go. If I don't go too, we got Michael and Alex, who Connor's friends. Well, they're one of the original members of the squad, but they never come when Connor's not there. So Connor's like, it's like, well, no, I'm going to go tomorrow. It's going to be tough enough because Michael and Alex. He goes, no, Michael and Alex will be there. I took care of it. Everything's cool. I checked with it. It's fine. So I walk up, and I'm going to leave this open for you to explain. I walk up. I'm at Lancaster Paintball on about 4 hours sleep, which I don't mind. Connor didn't do the accident by himself. So I'm there, and I see, sure enough, and Connor texts me, "Are they there yet?" And it's like, no. And I get a text, and it's like, they'll be there in 30 minutes. So it's like, okay, cool. You know, he's communicating with them, probably saying, thanks for going, blah, blah, blah. So the car pulls up, and Michael and Alex get out, and they're walking towards my car, and they're kind of looking around. And when I drove Connor to the hospital, he had a pool of blood in the passenger on the floor, where the rubber mat is. So I said, "Do you want to see Connor's blood?" And they look at me, and they both lean over, and I open it, and I show them, and they go, Did he have a nosebleed? So, Connor, do you want to explain why they... Maybe everyone will figure out what happens from here, but explain what happened, how you actually had made sure they were going to come.
Yeah, well, the way that I made sure is I just didn't let them, that I wasn't going to come. Because, I don't know, like, Michael's pretty good at those things, but I know Alex, not that he cancels on stuff, but he's like the type of friend, well, yeah, he is that guy. He's the guy, it's like, you say something, oh, we're going to do this, let's do this, it's like, bro, bet, let's do that, it's going to be sick. And like, day before, it's like, nah, man, I can't, I'm sorry, something came up. So I just knew, like, I don't know, he doesn't come out very often, he's busy. He's very busy. He's Italian, so he's lots of family and birthdays and stuff to go to, I guess. But, yeah, so I just knew it's like, okay, they're coming out. I don't know if they'll be out again before university starts and they both get really busy, so it's like I don't want to ruin their day and I don't want you guys to be down 3 people and whatever, so it's like, okay, I got to do this one. I ruined their trust, my trust with them, or their trust in me. Not going to believe a word I say for a while, but that's just how much.
You're assuming they believe you to start with. No, but here's the thing, Connor, is Battlefield 6 beta was playing, and you told one of your good friends, Sam, what happened to your foot. Sam was playing with Alex and Michael, but you told Sam what? Specifically?
Not to tell them. He just said I was at my girlfriend's house to them when they asked, which I told both of them multiple times that she was out of town and that we could do stuff this weekend. So they just completely forgot.
Dude, when I
The
was
first thing they said, first thing they said to me when they walked up and found up, they were like, "Oh, if you would have got on Battlefield last night, you probably would have accidentally told us." I was like, "I probably would have, because no one told me not to."
Man.
Oh, but
they came, so that's all that matters.
Yeah. But what happened, it was a very good day, and I'll kind of just look, started, we knew we weren't going to go too deep this day because there's not a lot of tree coverage. There is cover there, but two of the two big prominent maps at the field at Lancaster Paintball in Lancaster, Ontario, are really don't have a lot of cover for the sun. But they're the funnest fields, so we knew it wasn't going to be too long. Mike actually had a migraine driving up. I'm tired as hell. Jeff's like me, where hey, we play, but we're always fashionably the guys. Is like, okay, see you later, got a life, that kind of thing. We joke when the fact is we're just freaking tired. So we only ended up playing 6 games, but it was 6 really great games, and I would like to now defer. I have been thinking about this, Connor, making sure I just don't babble the whole time and structuring the show. It was Jeff's first time at the field, so why don't you let us know a little bit about what is a mom and pop shop that's getting bigger, and that definitely it's no surprise. We won't talk about things if we don't like it. It's something that really kind of won us over in its quaintness and such. But how did you feel, Jeff?
I loved it. You got the Field of Dreams kind of feel. We're out there we're getting ready to play in the tall grass, which was awesome. It's like, I can't see crap out here. Like, if you crouch, it's like you have to listen. But it's a field, a farm field. You have the grass. You have train tracks, trains going by, but just at the back of the property. Like, it's really quite surreal that you're going. It's like, we've been to the big fields. We've been to Mirabel, Black Ops, even Warzone. But you still, you knew you were at a paintball facility. This was more like, not like Outwood, like Outlaw Ball or anything. It's more quaint. It was just more. It's about having fun as opposed to trying to wow you with props or it's just like, it was like Field of Dreams. I'm like, you build it, they will come. It's like we're out in this cornfield and like the grass, and it's like, this is how it should be. It was really, really weird, but it was fantastic. First game in the tall grass, I died in 3 minutes. She's like, okay, I go this way, and I got shot. I'm like, where the hell did that come from? And it's like, is he past the tree line? No, he did go. And I'm like, damn it, touch back, But it's just. It's like just the grass field alone is worth that missing. Like it just,
I agree.
it was just, you can't hear anything. You're half crouched because there's only about about 5 feet tall of the grass, and I'm 5'7", 5'8" in the morning, and you have to keep low. And it's not straight lines; it's all curves. Sometimes they double back themselves. Sometimes you get to a dead end, and you're trying. And there's 4 other guys on the other side of this. It's like a good maybe acre worth of land of grass, and is it going? You don't know who you're going to come face to face, and you can't even hear your own guys anymore. So you don't even know if who you're coming up on is your own teammate, or you see something in the grass, and you're like, you just gotta hesitate, and then it's really, really fun, natural feel. All he did was basically made paths in the grass, and it was the most intense game I've played of any paintball, really, because you don't know, you can't see. There's no, we know we go around this bunker, we go around this building here. You got these lines already set up for you, and the wind blows, and your line of sight changes.
Yeah,
the wind blows. You think you hear something. Wind blows. You've lost it. Whatever it is you thought you heard.
The owner of the field said that he cut it kind of random path, and he made some dead ends on purpose, but he kind of did it ad hoc as he was cutting it. Maybe where the grass is a little lower naturally, and even though he knows the layout because he maintains it. He said, this is the thing, it all looks the same. He goes, I'm walking through that, and I don't know where I am sometimes, because not only do you need to know the field layout, you got to be sure you are where you are, because the corner of grass stalks looks about the same. There's no street signs there, and absolutely wild. Actually, for somebody who was there their second time, Mike, and I think we'll go in depth on the Field of Dreams, but we had a hell of a time on a map that, hey, Field of Dreams is different every year because of the path, but it's the same thing. One thing that changed considerably that blew my mind, and I know Mike and I were nerding out on it, was it used to be called Bunker Hill. It's now called Vimy Ridge. And Mike, your impressions of the day, and in particular, that field, the other spotlight field.
Yeah, man, I was blown away, like immediately, actually, just right when we were in the staging area getting ready and stuff. I happened to look at last year, the staging area was a little farther in. We walked in and we were getting ready in, and I noticed that it was all cleared and there was some bunkers and different things close by, and I was like, oh my God, is that like a new field, or is that part of the old field? And he actually added a whole new section in the back of it. But so I was amazed right from the start. I was like, oh my God, he already made it bigger. But then once we walked onto the field, I was blown away at all the cool stuff that he added. And someone mentioned that day that it was like everything we talked about that it was missing. Or I think Jeff, and that like when he saw the videos of the first time we went, he thought of a few things that map was missing that would make it better, and they're all there now. There was tons of my cat's going nuts. There was tons of new trench systems because last year was basically I believe it was just like an L-shaped kind of
it was an
single
angle
trench that you could go in, and it was still really cool. But this was like World War II style, bunkers with the I don't know what they call it, but the
sandbags or
yeah, the stuff, the fabric
box. By the way, I'm sure he knows what a sandbag is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just it's super cool little bunkers and all built into the trench systems and stuff. Yeah, there's a picture right there. Yeah, super cool. I was trying to think of the name of that fabric. Military.
Yeah.
There you go.
And what I did is I posted it in the Discord for those of you listening on Spotify. Imagine you are it's like you're in a pillbox. You got the sandbags, you got cover with foliage above you, and on top of a hill is a little bunker. That's where they are. You know where you are, and a lot of trees and foliage around everywhere. Did you know what I liked about it? Well, first of all, the space between the spawn trailer in the back and the trench, which used to be an L, as Mike mentioned, now he's let the tall grass grow there, just like the Field of Dreams. And to make it even easier to get there, there's a trench that connects to the other trench. It's what they used to call in the First World War to be a communication trench that links it up like that. But he decided not to dig it all the way, so you got about 15, 20 feet in the open between the trailer and there. You got to run. But I had a shield. But yeah. But explain to the defensive. I didn't tell this to Connor. I wanted you to explain defensively now what he's done, especially the tree on the one side of it where it's so big. It's got a huge limb on the ground. Explain to Connor what he did with that area.
I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention enough. I noticed that
he reinforced it all. Yeah, there used to be no reinforcement.
Yeah.
There's sandbags. There's pallets.
Yeah, lots of good cover going up through there, which Jeff utilized in the second game when we were attacking. But defensively, man, it's really hard to even with all the cover that you have in that field, like pushing up, it's really hard to get from the end of the trench to push up the rest of the hill. I think it's still pretty hard defensively. It's like shooting fish out of a barrel. Like
it was
as long as you have one person watching that tree side, which would be the left side attacking, right side defending. If you have somebody watching over there communicating with you, which we did, letting you know if anyone's coming up that side, you got that whole field on lockdown. But it's such a fun field, such a fun game mode. I think it's like definitely the highlight of the entire establishment for sure. He did a great job. He has a zombie mode that he was talking to me about, which I think would be pretty cool. Similar to what we were doing, but basically every time you take someone out, they have to come to the defensive side. Or I think that's what it was, until everyone's basically dead, until all the attackers are dead. But it's just such a cool map. He added a couple little rifles slots on the side of the bunker up top. So now instead of just being able to look down, you can actually shoot through the sides. Lots of cover up top. I think the game that we were defending, we got a little bored because everyone was on their second life. Yeah, everyone was on their second life.
Defenders
so
got one life.
In the trenches and stuff.
Defenders got one life.
Yeah, we got one life.
Attackers get two. So you guys are always on your last life.
We got a little bored, and me and Michael were on the left side, and I was like, hey, should we push down? He's like, I don't know, we're defending. And I was like, yeah, but I'm getting a little bored. So we pushed down to the front of the trenches on defensives and, did a little work.
High beams there, on. But I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm walking by
high
the
beams
trench.
On, shirt off.
Yeah, I'm walking by the trench. And Alex looks at me and he's trying to talk like, are you out? Are you out for both your lives? Behind him, Mike's there just wondering, should I whatever? And it's like, should I say freeze him? It's like, in my head, it's like, well, don't hit him in the head. And all of a sudden, boom, he popped him, and there he's out. So
Caught him in the high beams. Deer and headlights.
Reaper, he called me.
Yeah. Look, we played 6 games in the day. Field of Dreams, we did 1-1. So, we did the rotation. Vimy Ridge, we took turns. We talked about the games after. After that, there are 3 other fields. There's 2 of them I played on before. One's kind of just a little small. We didn't do the speedball. We did our last 2 games on the jungle. And by the way, Connor, he's got another forest map. He's expanding there, mostly with tall grass. So, I'll open up on the games. I'll just give a rough explanation. I'll just say the setup for it, and then maybe Mike, you can describe one game, and Jeff, you can do the other, and Connor can give his comments because he has played at the field. So the first game we played was on the Field of Dreams. Simple team deathmatch. It's 4v4. The teams are myself, Miranda, Alex, and Adam. The other team is Mike, Jeff, Michael, and the actual owner of the field joined us, which was nice because I think he liked playing with some of his patrons. Now, I did have my drone on follow me mode, which is its own funny thing. There's a video out for it, but if it's a DJI Neo, it does these really cool things. But anyway, it was following me around, so I was spending more time turning around trying to make sure it was working. So I did get knocked out rather early. But I'd like to hear, you know what? Since this was Jeff's first game on that field, I'll let maybe Jeff, you explain how that game went from your viewpoint.
It went very fast because the owner he said he was going to go far right and go along the tree line as best he can. I said, okay, I'll try going through the middle, and then the path went more towards the tree line. And then I saw him get put out, and I couldn't see where the shot came from. So I pivoted, and the shot came right in front of the tree line. And going, where did that come from? Oh, he illegal hit, legit hit. I'm going, I didn't see him. And then I literally was like 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes in, I was out. And I'm walking back. I'm trying to find my way back, but I think it was Adam who was. I can't remember who it was. He didn't follow me. He just sort of came along that way, and I saw him. I said, "Dead man don't talk." So I had to stand and let him. I'm out. And Mike, he was coming around towards me, and your back was right to me. And if he had come around a little bit further, something spooked him, so he cut back in. If he had further along that path, he would have had you and he would have had you and who else was on our team?
The owner,
Michael.
Or Michael.
So you had just gone straight. Michael had split off. And if he'd come around, your big back was just. I was like, this is going to be ugly. And just for whatever reason, he got spooked and he veered off towards the middle of the field. And I'm just going, damn, he's going to kick himself for that when he sees the video. So it's like, even watching is just like, this is so cool. But so I ended up going out and we're watching it, and we just see, it's like you see little glimpses in the grass. The head pops up, see how many people are dead. It pops back down again. Yeah, looking around. It's like for me, it was a lot of fun. The first game was very quick, too quick, but I learned my lesson in time for the second.
No, I remember
I had two silly moments in the first game. The really quick moments I want to just throw in. I don't want to move on to the second game without saying them. So I had ran up. It was after all that happened towards the end of the game. I run up. I'm trying to, I knew there was only a few people left. So I run up and I'm like 10 feet away from Miranda. And I'm like, oh, and I started talking to her. I'm like, babe, I am way too close to shoot you right now. Like, and I don't think she cared. So she's like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, I'm running. So I ran around. And we started having a little battle once we got to a point where it was, safe enough to start shooting at each other. And then all of a sudden I see somebody come up to my left from my side of the spawn. So this is the second story. I'm like, hey, I thought it was Michael. I just had no idea who it was. I'm like, hey, man, someone over here. How many people are left? And he's like, I don't know. And he was being really quiet. And I'm like, well, all right, there's an enemy right here. And all of a sudden he just pokes his head up and looks over at me. He goes, you're not on my team, are you? And I was like, yeah, I am. And I look at his armband and he's got one. And I was like, oh my God, no, you're not. And we just both ran at opposite directions, like shooting over our shoulders. It was absolutely hilarious. So yeah, that was pretty funny.
So I know how the game ended. It ended up being a 2v1. Miranda facing Alex, and I should know my team. It might have been Adam, or was Adam out at that point? It was either Adam or Miranda was left on my team. And it was 2v1. Oh no, that's true. Before Alex got out, Alex was running around all over the place. Connor, that's what my point was. Is he was running around, his marker up. He was pretty fearless, and it's like, I haven't seen Alex do that since like LaSalle Paintball 6 years ago. He was hauling ass running around. I guess he wasn't afraid because you weren't there, Connor. That's why, maybe.
I was going to say, this is news to me.
He was chasing me.
It's just like...
He was trying to find me.
And he's fast.
It's like when I play video games with Alex and Michael, I always see how they do so good when I'm not there. Oh, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's maybe I'm a curse on them, or they're scared or something. Even when I'm on their team in video games,
they just don't want to show you up.
Exactly.
So the next game we played, and remember the first game I was like putzing around with the drone up there. So we switched sides, and I'd realized I never actually, the last time we were there, I didn't play on that side. But then it's like, but you don't know It's a different path everywhere. So I started walking up the middle, and look, you can take two different approaches to this kind of like wheat field, and I really recommend if we're not describing what it's like enough, to please look at the video, because it's pretty wild. It's really amazing. But you can do one of two things. You can just run around like a madman, just around corners, just blind firing or whatever, or you can wait to see what happens. It just so happened I was in the middle, and things started happening on both sides of me. Mike, actually, I ended up. Mike, you ended up. You ran up pretty quick.
Yeah, I went to the right side with Jeff, and then he decided to go like as far right, I believe, as possible. I went a little bit right with him, but then I basically went up the middle. Well, just a little off to the right, and put myself directly in front of you, apparently.
Yeah, no. So I see stuff happening on the left and the right, and on the left, my guy is like yelling. Obviously, now it seems obvious to me, he might have been seeing you and Jeff there, or Jeff parting from that. Yeah, so you're in the middle. So you were,
listening.
I got you. And for the rest of the game, for me, I just would listen to my teammates, because I couldn't see any action. And yeah, I couldn't see any action, so I went around on the right, and it's like I make a few shots in the grass, because you do that a lot in this, is tall grass. And actually, I don't know about the other guys, but when I shoot, I immediately go prone on the ground because the balls come flying through. So
you shoot at sound in that map.
Yeah. I saw Michael to the left, and I got him. And then I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, I'm in a position where, I know who's left. And my first thing is, oh God, please don't let one of them be Miranda, because in the tall grass and it's like, no, that's one of the reasons why I picked her on my team, so I didn't have to deal with her. So I've got the owner and Jeff, and at this point, it ends up being a 1v2, and so it's like, okay, the owner, he knows the field well, but he's wearing a white shirt, and I'm telling myself, okay, none of their guys, and this is with you, Connor, because I listen to you when you talk. It takes years for it to sink through. But it's like, okay, I know the last two guys. I know Jeff is not a run and gun guy. Maybe he's creeping around, but it's like I did spot the owner a bit go. So it's like, if I can take the owner out, then, we'll see what happens. The owner, he saw me at the last second, and I popped him. And thank God I popped him, because he turned around so quick. I thought, okay, this is easy, and I lined up to make sure I didn't miss. And anyway, it'll be on the video. At least that's what my memory tells me. So I got him out, and then it's like, it's that thought again. It's like, okay, who's left? Because it's like, oh my God, I'm doing all right here. I mean, it's just a small sample size amongst buddies and a lot lucky, but it's sitting there going, wow. And I said, I could get an ace. And then it's like saying the word shutout. It's like, no, especially being an old goalie, you don't say the word shutout until the game's over. And it gets back to me again. No, it's Jeff. And it's like, oh. I know Jeff.
Twin.
He's a smart, experienced player. He doesn't know the field, but it's like, Andrew, I don't know where the field is. You got these two guys, 55, 56 years old, in a field where nobody can, if we both drop dead, they can't see on the sidelines. Everybody could have been waiting 2 hours later saying, shit, do you think we should go look for him? So I decided I'm just going to go around along the tree line to the back where they spawned. But then I realized there was not a real direct path there. So I realized after a few seconds that I was kind of in the middle. And Jeff, do you want to take it from here?
So I heard you. Like I was closer to the yellow rope line on the what would have been the east side of the field. I heard you in the middle, I doubled back to my spawn because that's where you were heading, but you had to. It wasn't a direct line, so you had to come towards the middle before you can cut back. I come around, I see your back to me, and I fired 2 of them. I'm sure one bounced. The other one hit a milkweed and went elsewhere. And the look on your face as you spun around and dropped on your ass with Mr. Hopper attack, and the amount of shots you sent my way, only one hit me. But I couldn't, actually it was a bounce. I couldn't figure where in the vest you hit me. I said, like, I know it hit me. I felt it hit, but I couldn't see if it broke. And like, I'll do the gentleman thing. He got the shot on me before I got him. So I called myself out. So you got your asterisk ace there.
With the hopper.
You spun around.
Well, it's a hopper too, so it definitely doesn't count.
I fell. Oh, screw you! I fell on my back. I fell on my back and was instantly just boom. I didn't see him.
You would have emptied an entire mag of 20 balls at me.
It sounded like
right
there was.
It
sounded like there was 4 people out there shooting at each other. It was insane. Everyone's on the sidelines, and it's like, wait, we're all here.
Okay.
How many people are left? It sounded like there was like 4 or 5 people
I
out there.
promise not to sound edit that video. I will not sound edit that. And I will try my best to count it. Shit.
It was good.
No, but it was nerve-wracking. And at the same time, and it's hot as hell. It's at that point, it's like almost 11. It was so hot, and it's like, oh, okay, we're taking. That's the only games we kind of played back to back, and then we took a nice long break between games, where we would do the 4-on-4 on Vimy Ridge. So the attackers had 2 lives, defenders 1, and the little twist was I brought the shield out, and I said, I'm going to use the shield, and it's like, I won't use a gun, and Mike's like, I use the gun, who cares, and that, the defenders have the advantage. It's like, no, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to keep the gun at the trailer, so I either won one or the other. So I ended up playing the game, and I started with the shield, I switched back to my marker, back to the shield, back and forth. But honestly, I want you guys to explain what happened there. And for me, by the way, I don't think you guys at the start of the game, I know you saw me. I know you saw me, Jeff. But for most of the game after the start, I was kind of on the left side exchanging fire with the owner, who ended up taking me out, I think both times. But okay, so once again, the noob on the field. How does this first game? And again, Connor, the defense he has now on both sides on the ground of that field is sick. So, Jeff, how did it go when you guys are playing defense on that for the first game?
Like from the outside, looking from outside as you're walking up to the hill, like the pillbox windows don't look that wide. But once you're in there, you actually got a really good 30-degree angle split. So I was able to hit Miranda in the back trench when she came across. I got her out there, loved it. And it's like it's really it's awesome. It was a nice, you got a good shot, but you had a better shot of getting balls into the bunker from the first row of at that first trench. But you had everything for about the end of the camper to just past the pillbox, the covered pillbox to the right hand side from the defenders. You got a good spread, but anything coming on the far left or far to right, you're vulnerable. So you need at least 4 guys to defend it properly, which we did. But if you're in the box, you got a head-on frontal assault you can take care of. You can keep everyone down low in the trenches, like you said. But on the flank, that's your only weakness. If you have to put a dedicated guy on each side for that. But other than that, it was like it just. Like, you kept my head down several times shooting in. It was just a lot of fun. It was like really a simple application of a bunker. It's just I loved it. I can't go anymore.
Now, we already explained, Mike. I took your glory because I guess when you took out Alex, he was the last one, right?
Because Adam got taken out right before that, and then I can't remember, but yeah, basically, he was the second to last one, maybe.
That was his second live, because I got him in the head in the trench. Got Miranda, and I think there's one other I was able to take out at least once.
You got my shield,
and of course, pepper shots on your shield.
Okay.
Like take him on the shoulder, and he goes, no.
No.
Yeah. I didn't think he could hear me from way down there.
Connor.
It sounded like he heard you.
Yeah, I did hear him. Oh, Connor played Shield for the entire Operation Rush last year, so a big game. So about 4 hours of gameplay with the Shield the whole time. And it's like, hey, cool. If he likes doing that, it's a challenge to him, whatever. And now I get it. Now, I couldn't do it for 4 hours, but going down and working with Alex, it's like Alex is going to say, no, Alex, go behind me. And you're up there, and it was clear for now. And, and a couple go by me. Then I get on the trench, and there's the sandbags. Then I realize that I'm a bit lower. I actually can turn the shield sideways and go up and have a wider field of vision. Alex gets into place. I start backing up, and that's when I'm backing up. But the new trench they did, Connor, it's a little uneven. So I stagger a bit, and I look back, and that's when I hear right shoulder, Andrew's right shoulder. So I just twist, and like the shield hits it. And in my head, it's like, wow, I should have had one of these when I was a goalie in hockey. But yeah, but as you heard, we had problems advancing. So, and there is, Connor, when you're looking at it, the trench, it used to be the L, right? And there was a little part that ran up towards it. It's expanded now around, but there's growth everywhere. So we took another long break between games because it's hot as hell, and we were just like decompressing because like that was wild. So we switched sides. And I ended up going on the right side where the new thing, by the fallen tree limb there, with all the defensive stuff there. And lo and behold, I'm getting fired at like some maniac is shooting at me like crazy. It's Jeff. And he hit me. It bounced. Then I ended up behind the bunker. The field owner, who I saw run in with the shield, Mike runs in with the shield. The field owner's white shirt's there. There's trees everywhere. I'm shooting from way far. And it's like, man, this is so intense. Where the hell's the other people? Because I'm leaning over on the left side. I'm supposed to defend the right side. And I turn around and I feel it bounced off it ricocheted off my strap. And that's when I said, you know what? Special rule today. 1 bounce, okay. 2 bounces off me, 2 separate incidents, I'm going out. The guy earned it. So I left. So Mike, Jeff, what happened on your side since you guys actually both lasted longer than me? Mike, you want to start this one?
Yeah, right from the get-go, I thought it was pretty funny because we were strategizing as we were walking, even to the spawn before the game started, and I was like, I think we should send 2 people left, 2 people right. I'll take the shield. I think it'll be fun. And Jeff's like, no, I got an idea. I think, and because we were basically talking about getting up there fast. Like we didn't want it to be slow. We were gonna hit you guys really hard. Jeff's like, I got an idea. It's kind of like a bamboozle thing. He's like, why don't you guys just all run, make a bunch of ruckus on the right side? And he's like, I'm just gonna sprint up the left side and go wild. And I was like, are you? Okay. All right. So I didn't even question him. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We made so much ruckus on that right side. I had a blast, like you said, with the shield. It's just a rush. Just, trying to hide behind this little shield, and I'm hollering out what I thought were the coolest calls. I was pinpointing everyone. And it
was very intimidating, Alex, by the way, because you were calling out loudly. And as a guy on defense, it's like that's why I looked to the left side. It's like, what the hell is happening?
I wasn't letting anybody hide. You know what I mean? I was making sure that not only my team knew, but you guys knew that I knew where you were. And Alex is in the bunker up top, and you got the 2 windows, left and right. And so he'd be in the left window. I'd be like, left window. And just people would start shooting. You'd see him duck down. He'd come up in the right window. All right. And then he'd duck down, and I would not let him hide.
Oh, that's right. It was a 3v1 on him, Connor. It was a 3v1 on Alex, and he actually took another guy out. but they circled around
That
him,
was
and
me.
he was in the pillbox.
Oh my
And,
God.
and you know what? He was going left. He was going right. He was returning fire. He'd go towards Jeff. He was actually hanging on. It's like, if he hits one of these guys, he's got a shot. And I'm thinking he might be running low on ammo. And all of a sudden, out of air. And he goes, I surrender. And it's like, okay, you know what? That's almost badass, because he did a hell of a job. Because when you said that, you're calling out, it made me, because we were watching going, is he going to do this? Nah.
So I ran back real quick. I was like, all right, we're down to 1-2 people or whatever. So I went to drop the shield off. I was like, I want my marker. I don't know if you remember last year, Connor or Andrew, but it was a defense game. I forget who was on his team, but it was Mikey and
Mikey.
somebody.
Me and Mikey were together on that.
Yeah, it was you and Mikey. And so I went around at the end of that game to the back of your guys' spawn, the defending spawn, and I basically took him out as soon as he came out from the bunker. Like, that's how so I was like, I'm going to do that again with Alex. You know, I've been picking on Alex all day. I'm going to get him. So, and there's a whole new section to the left side of the tree
Not to mention all the extra
staging
growth on
area.
it too. New buildings, and it's
there's
covered in
tons of stuff.
foliage.
So I was like, he's not going to see me at all. So I run past, and there's Andrew and the owner and stuff. And they're like, oh my God, he's going to run up in the back. This is going to get, intense. And I'm thinking I'm going to get up there because obviously he's preoccupied looking out the windows. But I didn't even get to the first bunker, and there are shots coming over my head. Alec, he was ready for me. He must have caught a glimpse of me or something. And I wasn't hunkered down enough, and he managed to get me like immediately. And then, I don't know what happened at the rest of the game.
Well, you know what we're going to do is I've got footage from my camera because I was looking at him. It's going to be from a distance. So send me the footage you had of the interaction with him that you think's good, because technically it won't be in the game video on mine, and I can kind of make a side one because it was rather, he was on my team. Of course, I was rooting for him, but it's like, I would have quit. I would have said, okay, that's it, man.
Yeah, definitely being stuck in that bunker and not knowing where people are going to be coming from, every which direction.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised that you guys did 4v4 on it, to be honest. But I feel like with the changes, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I remember we did 2v4, and I think attack won every time. But if we easily did 3v3, I think defense would have won every single time with how open it was before. But now I feel like with how much more cover there is, either artificial or natural cover, it makes it a lot more fair to have even sides.
I think 6 defenders would be cool. 2 in the bunker. So you give 6 to the defenders because they're expected. Okay, well here there's a left side and right side, 2 on each, 2 in the middle, and just maybe a rover in the back. And you maybe cap it off. You couldn't have too many people. You could have a bunch of people attacking, but honestly, here's the thing about that kind of situation where, Alpha's here. Thanks. Hey, Alpha, how's it going, man? He's joining listening to us here. Man. Is even though it's a good defensive position, if they got 6 guys there and you got 10, you know what? If you got 8, you got extra firepower. They don't necessarily know where you are with all that foliage out there. You're concentrating on a much narrower thing. So you know what? We're going to aim all our guns, all 8, on that little new defensive setup on the broken tree on the left side, and we're going to take those 2 guys out. So as defensive as it is, I was thinking there is so much stuff that you can do, so many options on the offense, but defense, you could cap it and have a good time there. Great field. By the way, the other 2 games we played were on the forest field. Jungle. And Jeff didn't play for those ones. And Mike, they were fun games, but it's such a wooded area. Basically, you get shot and then you're out. You don't necessarily know where it came from. It was 2 good games to end the day. I'm actually going to invite Alpha in here in just 2 minutes there, but the jungle games, Mike, we were tired, but you get that with jungle. Now we played 4 times on it. It's one of these things that's just lay low.
It's terrifying, honestly, right
Yeah.
from the start.
Dead
Because
center.
you just have
Center mass, you got me. And then he goes, "Oh, I didn't even see
yeah.
it. It was a hell of a shot." No,
Of course he didn't see.
Oh, that was the owner, right?
no, that was you.
Yeah.
That was you.
No, that was the owner.
No,
No, that
no.
was the owner. He was hard right.
Oh, was he?
On the second game? On the second game, he was laying prone all the way to the
No,
right.
the first game.
And I was
the
coming
first
up-
game. He got
Oh,
me.
the
He
first
got me
game.
in the
Okay.
hip.
Oh, yeah, the first game. That was,
You were in under Connor's tree
I
there.
got you.
Under Connor's tree.
oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wanted that tree so bad, and that was my goal. I was like, all right, Connor absolutely annihilated me last year underneath this tree. Like it was this pine, just huge, just like just a big pine tree. I don't know,
Yep.
Christmas tree thing.
They got a
And you
lot
can
more
basically
barriers
get
in there,
underneath
though.
it. And Connor, was there any kind of cover under there, or did you just get under there?
No, it was just the tree itself. I was like lying down and kind of wrapping myself around in a way, so it was only like my head and my shoulders poking out.
Embracing nature.
Yeah.
So he added
Never
it's really
felt
hard to see, but it's like a faded white, like 4 feet piece of steel that you can hide behind, and it kind of blends into the tree. You can't really see it. Well, I thought so. So I finally found your tree. I'm like, I'm gonna hunker down in it. I'm gonna get the entire team. No one's gonna see me here.
Rad.
The second I got under that tree, it was raining hellfire over my head.
Me and
Just
Adam.
I was like,
Adam
I know
and
it's
Adam and I.
Adam.
Yep.
I saw Adam poking out, and I heard him yell to Andrew. He's Andrew, that left, and I'm like, shit. And I'm yelling over my shoulder to Michael. I'm like, Michael, help me, help me! I got 2 people
Now you know
over here
what Connor
shooting.
lives with. Yeah.
Nobody came to help me. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I got to do some work here. But I couldn't see anybody. Like I saw Adam, but then they disappeared. I did not see Andrew at all. So I'm like, all right, I got to be quiet. I'm listening to the shots. And all of a sudden, somebody said something. I can't remember what, but I just started shooting at voices.
Yeah.
I probably let off 5 shots, and all of a sudden I heard, hit! And yeah, sure enough, Andrew and Adam come walking out, and I was like, oh my God, I got them both.
Technically,
it was
is that
pretty
blind
sweet.
shooting?
Well, you could see me if you were looking, but it was good. I didn't think I got both of you. I thought it was one person screaming hit 3 times. I was like,
Blind targeting.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I went around right into your guys' spawn. I did a complete U, got lost. Excuse me. I had to find a rope. I'm like, if I find a rope, I know like I'm still in the map somewhere. Found the rope. And I was like, all right, I know where I am now. I'm going to head back towards my spawn, obviously come up behind everybody. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, here I am at the Cornwall border. Mm-hmm. And I can't see anything, so I'm being really, really sneaky, low, very, very quiet, and all of a sudden, one single shot comes through the tree, got me good, and I was like, ow, and I'm mean mugging. You can't see it because I'm wearing a mask, but I'm mean mugging in the trees trying to find out who it is. Lo and behold, it's my wife. I finally got you, she said, and I was like, yeah, you're walking home tonight.
Truth be told,
I'm so proud of you, honey.
when we were walking over to that side of the field, because that field is apart from the other two, the first 2 games, she goes, I really want to get Mike. And I said, well, go through the jungle. You remember when we played here last time? I got you twice. Yeah. And it's like, just go through the jungle. It's easy kill. And the first time she tried to go through there, and I didn't want to go through because it's really thick for about, I don't know, maybe 10 feet. Then it opens up, and it's like, I'm pushing my luck. And then I grab Alex. I said, Alex, go through, lead her through there. And they both got killed. But then it worked out the second time for her. But she's saying, man, I got to get him. I got one more chance to get him. It's like she got him.
She was telling me all day.
Oh, really?
All day, she's like, "I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I'm gonna invite.
You got me.
I'm gonna invite Alpha to the chat. Then we'll do our last thoughts on the day we had there. But we're gonna join in here with.
You can invite him in. I have a funny thing though to read from Michael quickly before I forget.
Okay, read it for Michael.
So I texted him. I was like, "Oh man, sorry I couldn't make it. Blah, blah. I hope you had a fun time." Like, yeah, blah blah. Hope you're doing blah 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 blah. like super affordable deal with awesome fields. Although the tall grass one is not for me. Surprised when he told me that he played, because I remember last time he was perfectly fine. Last year when we played it, until he conveniently had to go to the bathroom.
And had a stomach ache during the
That's
field.
true.
Yeah,
one.
well,
That's true.
to be fair, he had a deluxe McGriddle, but Michael's always my one friend. You play any game with him, he gets scared on like
Yeah.
Rainbow Six. He thinks
Well,
it's
but
a horror game sometimes.
You mentioned we got Alpha logging in here. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Alpha. Here's the thing, and it's funny. This is a good segue to Alpha.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You can hear us.
Can you hear me really good?
I can hear. Okay. Alpha, we played at a field yesterday. You got your own gear. It's $10.
Lancaster.
Yeah, $10 to get in. $20 for 500 balls. I had no problem with the balls. Did you guys have any ball issues?
Wow.
$30 we played
Nope,
at
what
this.
kind were they?
Oh God. Were they
They were GI.
They were GI. Yeah, like everything's GI here.
that
Right?
would-
They make them up the street, right? No, it was
Yep.
a
Guys,
$30 field, and just like really,
Wow.
really amazing stuff. But how are you been doing, man? I see you've been busy playing games. You've been busy. Did you play in
yeah.
Alberta? Did you play in Bragg Creek?
No, I didn't go. I didn't go to Bragg Creek.
Oh, okay, I thought you. Okay, there was one.
I had
guy-
a.
Yeah, some guy was writing
What?
about it, and you chimed in on his thing. I think you just were talking to him about it or something. It's like, because I grew up near there. So
Oh, that explains it.
Really?
yeah, I grew up in. It's outside of Calgary. Actually, at this point in time, all these years later, I think it's a suburb of Calgary now.
Cool.
Because I'm an old asshole, right?
Yeah. It might have, like, the city might have went closer, because I know when you're on that field, like, the mountain's like right there. Like, when it gets to a certain time of day, the mountain starts to put the field in a shade, in a shadow or something like that.
Yeah, it's really cool. When you grow up
Yeah.
in Calgary, you really never get lost because you always know where the west is because you got the Rocky Mountains there.
Edmonton's the same thing.
Edmonton's the same thing, except
Oh, God.
except the
Edmonton.
mosquitoes will carry you away.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alpha, how is life for you
Well,
then?
Connor, how you doing, Chip? How you doing,
Good.
Mike?
Good to see you
Good,
again.
good. Thank
Cool.
you.
Cool. I'm actually editing both my video and then doing some stuff on my podcast.
Nice.
Just kind of like multitasking.
Busy.
a
Wait
little
a
bit.
minute. Wait a minute. I'm
Yeah, while drinking
I'm
some
smelling.
coffee.
I'm smelling. Wait a minute. Oh no, I didn't give you a coffee cup. You got one of our beer cups. We got a beer mug.
Yeah.
It's up on the show. We got to get you, dude. This is a podcasting cup. Okay. Some people would
Yeah.
say
You
it's
can have mine. I don't drink coffee, so you
no.
know, just give it
It's
next year
Connors
at
is
D-Day.
usually straight gin. Oh, there you.
There we go. There we go.
I want some. Look. Besides, well, I wear your patch, your Alpha 22 patch. It's taken a lot of
Yeah.
shots. But dude, get some patches. I want to buy one of your patches. Savage Army, you guys got to. Okay, we all know.
Yeah.
We got a cool look here, but you guys have a freaking wicked
Yeah.
logo, wicked look, great vibes, of course. But
Thank you.
you know what?
Like the Chicago
Yeah.
Blackhawks at paintball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerseys.
Yeah.
Big logo.
That was a good one.
Literally.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez. Oh gee. Actually,
Thank you.
the Blackhawks were named after the Black Hawk Regiment, one of the regiments in the First World War that the original owner of the Chicago Blackhawks he fought for. So it's actually historically accurate. And
Chicago Blackhawks.
yeah, are named after the Black Hawk. It was one word back then, Black Hawk Regiment. Good history in the First World War. Actually, that would be a good name.
Wow, I did not know that.
Paintball team. That would be a good name for a paintball team. Yeah. And dude, here's the thing.
Fun tidbit, real quickly. My father's father is Fred Sasakamoose, who is a Hall of Famer and the first Native
No way.
American in NHL. Yeah, is
I know
Fred
that.
Sasakamoose, my father's father.
That's right.
Yeah.
I read an article about him
You
not too
haven't?
long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, they before he wasn't able to do much traveling because he got a bunch of injuries on his hips and everything like that. I remember being in the same truck and traveling with him, and he'll always be whining about his ass. And it's not of course it's the old age, but he's just like, my boy, I got hit real lots. Yeah.
But with what, Grandpa?
Yeah.
With what?
Yeah. I remember real young too, watching a tape that my father had. They're both passed on. They're in the ancestor realm right now. Watching my grandpa on a black and white recorded VHS at my dad's place.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
is
pretty cool. That's a pretty good memory.
And he played.
Yeah.
And he played for the Hawks.
Yeah, defense, and they all had like no fucking helmets, man. It was a time of like even the goalies were like every often you don't even see a goalie have that cheap Jason mask type thing over them.
My dad played in the 50s. I got a picture of him playing for the Royal Canadian Air Force Flyers. No mask. No mask.
Oh,
Yeah, he lost all his teeth, and he woke up in the hospital after taking a shot in the mouth. And he said, "Well, I stopped." And his joke, he said, is it didn't go in. And I said, "Dad, you should have let it in." You know what? His team was probably up like 8-1 at the time, so it really didn't matter. Just let that one in, Dad.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's going at head level. It was probably going over the net too. So you took it in unless he was really down low. But
back then, you actually had to go down.
Unless he was short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what's up with you paintball-wise? Look, we got Wasaga Beach, which happened this past weekend. I guess it's just wrapping up now, technically.
Yeah.
We're recording this on a Sunday. That kind of schedules the back.
Yeah.
That's the back end of the season now. How does the back end of the season look for you guys out there, man?
Well, it seems like in the beginning, we start to schedule distance drives, as you guys know, 2-3 times a year. And in the beginning of the year, we go like Alberta. We try to hit up one game in Manitoba. It usually skips time. And because we're kind of like preparing, getting ready and spending time away from work and scheduling those times and trying to like coordinate everybody to travel together because it's cheaper when we go together. And in the middle of the summer, that's when we do the big travels. That's I realize that's what we do in the 2 months. And in the back end of the season, which is like now until September, would be like local games. Like there's every 2 weeks there's a scenario walk-ons for Divide and Conquer. It used to be my local field. I used to go there quite a bit. It kind of slowed down after like taking those bigger trips. But basically, yeah, we'll be doing a lot more local games near the end of this last month because the snow and the cold touches us a little bit quicker this way.
Yeah.
There's nothing covering us. It's all flat, bunch of wind. There's drifts everywhere. Like nobody wants to do that.
No. We usually our last game is usually the first weekend in November, and it's. Look, we've had Final Call now 3 years in a row, I guess, officially. I mean, we're out there for maybe 4 hours tops. Connor and I are gone after like 2 or 3 hours. It's just, it's always, as soon when you go out there and everything just seems like hard, not cold, but it's just like there's leaves everywhere, but it's like the ground is hard. My shirt is, the balls aren't breaking. It's like, what the hell am I doing here? I've spent enough money.
They're bouncing off you.
You might as well be shooting.
You felt that one. You felt that one.
Yeah. By the way, for the record, I just remembered something. You said earlier when me and you had that showdown in the second game, Jeff, that you might have bounced one off me. I did not feel a thing. I realized you were trying to submarine me on that one. But now we're going to segue back and I'll be to Alpha. I want the last word on that one.
The adrenaline of your ear.
Oh, the adrenaline of my fear. Spoken by a true man sitting at spawn.
Oh man!
You know what? There's honestly, last year we played a big game late towards the end of the year, at the at last weekend of October. This year it looks like we want to go to Capital Combat. Is October 5th, Mike? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's for the breast cancer awareness.
Breast cancer, balling for boobies.
That's cool.
Balling for boobies.
Balling for boobies.
There's paintball. There's there's boobs. I'll bring the tequila, and it's a party. I also got to bring my passport.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
So Connor did not mash his driving foot, so no matter what, he'll be okay. We'll just put.
He'll be there no matter what.
We'll put his gang. Yeah, we'll put.
How's that gonna heal?
I won't miss the boobies.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, back end of this. So, but what I was saying is towards the back end of the year, like Connor's back in school, works a bit of a grind to Christmas. I like playing just our home field. Last year we did the same thing. We went to Lancaster. It's like after that we settled in and we played our home field for this year. But I know we're going to have a podcast soon, and I wonder maybe you can chime in on that once we have it, have you as a guest, whatever. We've been doing just lots of little game type variations now, just screwing around with things because, it's just...
Yeah, I like that. I've been noticing that too. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, just the boys are out. Like, Connor's like, do this thing, dead man can talk. I love that. On Kill Confirmed, you can talk. It's like... It's great because then when you don't have the guys camping in the back like bitches on the body, at least, he's right in front of me. How accurate am I, Mike? Mike? Jeff, how accurate am I? Connor's there. He's right in front of me. He's right in front of me.
Wait,
Alex, he's right in front of me. Alex, get over here. He's right in front of me. Okay, I can't see him anymore. Okay, yeah, right here, left of the well. Through the other doorway. Give me the goddamn gun. No. No.
That's supposed to be me.
No, it's not. I'm just saying you're changing.
Give me that.
I would either shoot you again or just pop a smoke just out of your reach that you can't, and just let it just wife right over you. Just smoke them right out.
Yep.
No.
I have
Connor, you the only person you do that with is Michael, and as Mike was talking about Michael before, that's how Michael is. You have to he's right in front of me, Michael. He's in front of me. I'm pointing to him. Connor's there pointing to him. He's right here. Shoot him. One hand up. Kill confirmed. He's right here. Shoot him.
Yeah. Kill confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the body.
I wasn't even playing yesterday. I'm getting called out.
You're just sitting there. Get out, Connor. Like, I'm not even out there, man.
Check your phone.
What?
You still got to get a good group at TOEal and do the tag team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very small map.
Let's schedule that.
So you get 2-3 people. 3v3.
Alpha looks confused.
So you get a small field.
It's
Michael, explain it. It's a small field. So this is how, and it's fun. And you've probably seen it in one of our videos. Michael explained, because it's got a size limitation on people. So here's the idea. If let's say there's 6 on each team, which is a little bit much.
Yeah, you can do either 2v2 or 3v3 to start it off. And basically the rest of your team lines up at the spawn, 1, 2, 3 in a row. And basically if you get taken out, you go in and you tap your next guy in. He comes in, takes over the spot. It just makes it really cool because you're not flooding the field with too many people.
That's cool.
Plus you can do
strategy.
That's awesome.
You do strategy.
And you can strategically put your line, however you want it, or put your best players in first, put them in last. However your team, you can strategically set that line.
Sniper, pusher, really heavy gunner.
There you go.
Exactly. And it's just really cool because it's a small field and we often have too many people to play.
I like that.
And I really enjoy playing TOEal. So if we got a group of 6 to 10 guys, we can still go play 2v2, 3v3.
Yeah.
My cat must agree in the background too.
I think I have a cool idea for that too. It reminds me of something I saw a while ago on a video game where it's like a Pokemon style of mode. So say you have 4 people. So there's 3 players on each team and a trainer/coach. The 3 players and 3 markers, and that you have to choose who goes in, but what marker they get. If they lose the 1v1, you get to keep them. Your Pokemon's not dead. But if they die, that marker's gone, and that player's gone.
That's cool.
So you can turn out Michelangelo with the speedball, but if he dies, it's you lose your best player, you lose your best marker.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Pretty cool.
Okay, I'm writing this down.
Yeah.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Tag team sucks. This Pokemon thing's way cooler. Sorry.
Copyright 2025. All rights reserved by C1D Paintball. It is our game type.
I know Battle
You guys know
Royale.
who? Battle. You guys know who? Assassin Alliances are. Right? They use just the Tipexes.
Yeah, I've seen those guys. I've seen they make videos. Yeah.
No, man. There's one that they play when they all gather. They lined up just like dodgeball. They line up all their pistols in the middle, and they run to the center, grab their pistol, and they start blasting each other.
Wow.
And if you're not hit, you go back to it, and there's like maze in the back, and you just like load up, and you get back out there.
Man.
What?
Oh my
That
God.
sounds. That looked cool. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa! Imagine if we like, you had your, your little primary and not your secondary. Like it could be anything really. Put him in the center. Somebody get your marker, or grab whoever's marker,
Just
or
grab whatever's
your enemy.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Scoop them
Okay.
all
Yeah.
up. Scoop them all up.
I have one
And
suggestion.
you're not supposed to have your mags on you, so you go back and get your mag.
And Jeff and I
Yeah,
have one
how's that
request.
fun?
As the elder in the group here, we want them to be like a golf course. Is there's different colored tees, and we want to be on the closer tees to the center because otherwise,
If Connor's on your team,
we're
you
gonna
just
be
gotta have
drunk-
him pick up
Yeah.
2 markers.
there you go. Oh, shit,
Yeah.
that's right. Jeff and I otherwise are just going to be having a beer watching from the safe zone. Okay, so either way, we're okay.
No. You can only use markers that were produced before you were born.
There you go. You gotta get up there.
Oh,
and
we're
raise your
going to
hand
be
and
using
start thinking.
slingshots then because there was
Yeah.
no paintball before we were born.
Yeah. You'll have that. What is that, Goliath? One where you just- You're just grabbing a paintball.
Oh, jeez.
Try doing
I know
that.
Battle Royales
It's too
are
ancient.
kind of on their way
Did
out.
you try to do that? Oh shit!
Oh, I was out of air and I was desperate to kill one guy because we were playing this football mode.
My full
It
bitch.
was Hector, where I was out of air, so I took my balls and I was throwing them out one by one, and just hoping that he'd go out. It was like, this isn't working. I gotta go here.
He's just like, where's it? What kind of marker is that? Just
Where- oh my
Bring your
you're running out of air. It's like, no, I'm actually just trying to kill him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
desperate.
Corbin.
Oh my god.
Yeah, desperate calls for desperate measures.
Exactly. I was trying everything.
You know what, Connor? Let's talk.
Indeed, you did.
Let's talk about since your paintball season isn't. I mean, you may be there towards the end of the year, but there's no way you're suiting up for the next few weeks. Your toe broken, as the doctor said. Oh yeah, the doctor comes in, right? Because we're waiting for his X-ray. Because they look at it, and say, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna
You're fucked.
We're gonna carve the toe open. We're gonna slide your nail back in, stitch it up. They're not telling him at the time because I've had surgery on my finger, and you feel it. They numb it, but you feel it. So when they said, okay, we're gonna do this, and it's like, look, if any of you don't want to, you get squeamish with
Even
blood,
finished the
leave the room.
sentence and you got up.
I got up, yeah. But did you not feel every stitch? You felt it, eh?
No, I felt everything. He was the
Yeah,
doctor.
they can't
He
freeze
was
it.
a very nice man, but he was very crazy. He came in because he's been there since '92, right?
Yeah.
He sees this
fuck.
because
Old school, yeah.
he sees the doctor in the ER, sends him a picture because he's like, I don't know what to do. Like I've
His
never
shift
seen
was
someone-
over. This guy was
Yeah,
over.
so the surgeon of like the lead,
The head of it, orthopedist, yeah.
whatever.
Surgeon.
I'm saying,
Wow.
he comes in like this basically. He's like, so it's like something new that he's never seen.
Oh,
And he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna do this. So he's with the resident.
God.
And my mom's.
So it's the last thing you want to
and
hear.
Look, he's like taking my nail and like taking the bone
Yeah.
and like lifting it up and like he was like freaking out. Like it was like so cool to him.
He's having a good
Oh,
time.
yeah, the doctor, his regular doctor,
Yeah.
was looking at him. He was like, "Yeah, the head of orthopedic. He's actually done. He was sitting upstairs in the doctor's lounge, and he wants to see this and do it himself. He thinks he can save the nail." And then the doctor's like, "I have no idea how he's going to do that." And the guy comes down, and when he describes what he's going to do, is as soon as he said that, it's like, "Look, there's already enough blood on the ground. Connor's going to feel every stitch." And it's like, you know what? I love my son, but my wife, she, I don't on the iPad every night. She goes to
wife
sleep,
is sadistic.
relaxing, watching murder things. So she'll probably want it. She was taking pictures during his surgery. I mean, we shared those ones.
No, it wouldn't
This is
have
awesome.
So
Yeah, no, literally.
So because
freaking
Connor,
out.
you're going to be out for a while, is maybe we should look at that Pokemon thing and kind of write out a little thing. And see if we'll do that
Yes.
because the foosball thing is a great idea, but I think it hasn't gained the momentum we thought because the last month and a half we're doing big games and playing at other fields, so we kind of lost that momentum. Maybe the Pokemon thing will slot in okay, and you go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Cool. Well, it is over an hour into this. Alpha, our
Cool.
guest here, who kind of slotted in, he agrees that $30 to play at Lancaster is a good deal. It is a good deal. You're not going to go there
Yeah.
and have a big pro shop and stuff like that. It is what it is, which is a lot of fun. Which is a lot of fun. I don't want to kick. I want you to sign
It's your
off.
plane.
I want Alpha to sign off with us. I'm not kicking you out of here. You're royalty, so I don't want to kick you out of here. Mike, what are your last
Thank you.
thoughts on Lancaster?
I was blown away by the updates that he had. I know it's been a year since we've been there, but he's done a great job maintaining and adding to the fields and stuff, making them better. Like every field was better. Obviously, the grass field was the same but different paths, which made it cool. You know what I mean?
Cool.
All the stuff he added to the defensive side of the bunker map was awesome. I guess we were standing next to the speedball field, but I'm sure he added stuff to that. And he was just talking about all the other additions that he was going to add to the jungle Vietnam field or whatever. So he's got his head in the right space, and the price is right. He could get a little more.
Yeah.
I told him that you should get a little more, help out. But he said he's not in it for the money. He's in it to make sure that people have fun, and I thought that was awesome.
I love that.
Yeah,
What
I
an
loved it
outstanding
so
fella.
I'm pumping
yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
And he was out there the whole time, whether he's reffing or playing. He's an awesome dude, always talking, always
Cool.
communicating, talking about the field, and he's a really cool guy. So it's been devastatingly hot both times we went. I'd really love to get there for a fall game sometime, or a
I
spring
think
game
we will do
somewhere.
I think we're gonna do it.
We're not roasting.
Yeah.
Where we could spend a little more time there.
No,
I
for
wouldn't
sure.
mind spending the entire day.
Consider
Really,
it done.
really getting in there
All right.
and grinding on
I
those
mean, we
fields,
missed
so.
a few guys who wanted to go out,
Yeah.
so I'm sure we'll have a good turnout if we do it again for
Oh,
the
yeah.
year.
Man, it looked pretty warm in the video, though.
Yeah.
What's that?
Like, when like the type of sun in the video
Yeah.
when you watch it or
It's true.
rewatch
Yeah.
it or
Oh,
when
yeah,
someone's
yeah.
watching it, you could just tell
No
it's a
clouds.
hot day.
No clouds.
For sure.
No
Both
clouds.
times.
No.
Both
Funny
times
story.
we went
Times.
with no clouds.
Yeah. And
When
it's,
before we played our first
go.
before we played our first game,
Mhm.
when I'm walking on the field, I put my mask on, walking in the field, and I start fogging up, and I'm going, "What's going on?" This is I have a my mask doesn't fog. It doesn't. So I couldn't figure out what's going on. I was like, no. I take off the mask to look and see what went wrong with it, and because it's a grill.
Yeah.
And I look at it going,
Yeah.
why am I still seeing fog? And I realized I had left my sunglasses on. I didn't. It was so bright. I didn't really. So I'm like, oh crap! Oh thank God! I thought that I'm like,
Oh my God.
today all day, and it fogs up. And I'm like,
Jeff found the
Yeah.
devil's lettuce in the corner of the field, so that's why he kept the shades on. That's what
I
it was.
wasn't going to. That was a tall ass bush. That was
He
one
hung out
tall-
too close to me on the staging
Yeah.
area. that's
Yeah.
all. He was
Yeah,
downwind
yeah.
from me in the staging
Molly would be
area.
proud.
So yeah, but Jeff, we're going to play there again. So Jeff, your parting thoughts?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to play again. There you go.
I play in a heartbeat. I'm there. Like it's everything you want it to be for a quick, fun day of paintball. No bells, no whistles, but it's just pure fun. And the owner and his family are fantastic. It's like literally family-run paintball field, and there's no pressure. There's no trying to get you to play more paint. There's no. He's there because he loves paintball, and he knows the people who love paintball will have fun at his field. He wants you to have fun at his field.
Yeah.
He doesn't want us to sell paint, doesn't want to sell spot. He wants you to have fun playing paintball, and he has the land to do it. And he said, let's do this and see who comes. And like, it's I love it. I love it.
For me,
Like I said, he's standing in the field, you're ready to play, train goes by. Like, this is so.
oh my God. Okay,
And
when
then
I
you
was
win,
on the
win, win.
okay,
Awesome.
the 1v1 where I got the game where I ended up with the lucky ace there. I was in a spot
Patrick.
and I didn't know. Oh, you know when I ran in, there's a little airport, a municipal airport. 2 planes came over. That's when I ran in. So
Yeah.
that's
They
like
were flying like this. That
yeah.
was
If the
super
train
cool.
goes behind you, and it does go by you, and man, it's loud. You can run up. It's a dynamic of it. I think yesterday.
That level talking.
I wish we would have had all the C1D guys out there. We'd probably have to rotate fields, but and so if you weren't there yesterday, like poor Connor, don't take this as an insult at all, because I'm sure you would have basked in it had you been with us. It was a C1D day because it was totally laid back, but we had fun.
That's a good one.
Everybody got hit. Everybody got some hits. You know the games where you play and then you end up spending half an hour between? You know, we're getting water, talking, laughing. You play a game. The game's like 20 minutes long. Then you go and you talk for half an hour because it was
Yeah.
some days you want to go and just shoot. And then this was just nice. First of all, it was too damn hot. We would have died had we done it the whole time. But it was a real, like, I sat there going, look, if you like this is like, look, we like D-Day, we like going to hardcore, like all that kind of stuff. We do different things at our field, but it's always for fun. But this was so laid back in that. If you can't like a day like this, then we can't be paintball friends. That's the way I like to look at it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, it was
Don't
awesome.
talk to me.
How about you? By the way, Connor now he doesn't know what's going to happen with his toenails, but he's looking at the possibility of saving 30% on his next pedicure with 3 toes out of commission. So that's good news.
Oh.
So Connor, what are your thoughts on what you've heard? And you've seen some of the footage about the field. I mean, what you were saying before, you're looking forward to hobble around the field with us the next time we go out?
Sure, no, all the videos, like the unedited footage you showed me and the pictures and hearing so many good things, I'm really bummed out I missed it. I'm looking forward to when we get to go again. And the whole thing we're talking about, the pricing of balls and stuff and entries, I was watching a video and eating lunch today. It's one of these stupid things. It's like comparing $5 this to $100 this. This guy went to like 4 different buffets, and for the cheapest buffet, he's at like this local CC's to him.
Oh, pizza.
Like
CC's
1
pizza.
star across the board. Like everybody hates this. And the one review that he showed in the video that wasn't 1 star was like 2 stars. It's like, yeah, the food is awful, but you're just paying what you get for, and you shouldn't expect, 5-star food and you're paying $7. It's like, I don't know, like obviously you shouldn't be, making a loss of money from a business perspective, but what's wrong with selling, still giving your clients a good time?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I'm wording it poorly, but it's like
No.
$30, and it's such a great experience. It's a lot better than you might be paying like triple that, and you don't get the same amount
The
of
same
fun.
experience.
Look, you
Exactly.
Same level of
And
experience.
so, why not? Why can't you be that $7 buffet and still provide such a great experience to your clients and customers? So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
my only
Absolutely.
complaint, if that's a complaint, is that he's missing out on opportunity. Remake the map Express Black Ops 2, which is the map that has the train on it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're playing on the
Yeah.
platform, and you can go on the tracks, and sometimes the train just comes,
Yeah.
and if you get hit, you die.
I
I think it's a missed opportunity to remake a fan favorite Call
Yeah.
of Duty map.
I think his insurance payments would
Great.
go considerably higher. By the way,
Be high.
Adams, who's listening, who was with us yesterday, also a first-timer to the field. Lancaster is a great field. Looking forward to go back. Absolutely great. So, Alpha, how are you signing off here? You know what? I plug your podcast. Your podcast is wild. I've listened to them all. And you got
thank you.
episode. Is it episode 5? You're just recording or just recorded?
I've in the beginning I wanted to do lives and pre-recorded because I kind of like editing. It's became like a passion of mine. But now the way I see it is that I find more originality and more of me when it's live while I experience it with my guests and the people in the chat. We went live last night with episode 5
Okay.
on Central Army Paintball podcast for YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, good podcast. You listen to it. You and your co-host. I love that guy. He was wearing his Riverdale jacket at D-Day, and it's like this guy's chill. And it's like I saw him at the battlefield that day. He all I saw is like 3 guys from Savage Army. I just see their asses just head right into the bush. It's like, hey man, he's like, hey, and you just pump fists go by, and it's like, I love these guys. I don't know what the hell you did all day, but I love these guys.
I thought you were gonna say you saw their asses jump into the water there, because I saw that too.
You saw that too, yeah.
Oh fuck! They tried a couple times, man.
Yeah.
Crazy guys, man.
It's a long drive. Apparently, they found the devil's lettuce in the corner of a field too that night.
Yeah. We got some weed.
It's a weed.
All right, everybody.
Thanks, Chris, Owen, and Adam for hanging out.
You know, I didn't even mention Owen. He's a C1D member, and he's Owen. You're coming out next time. Okay, you're gonna come out. You're gonna have fun.
Oh. You either ride in the seat or you ride in the trunk. It's your choice.
Yeah, and Adam, I think I might need you to fix my bathtub because I explained to my wife what you wanted me to do, and I think I'm just going to destroy it. So I'll do a plug for the 3 people that listen to this podcast. I'll plug your business. Okay. So as I work on my plumbing issues, and at my age that could mean a number of things, I want to thank you for coming out. I want to thank Lancaster Paintball for just supporting us yesterday. I mean, he was out there playing the whole bit, just having a great product that needs to be appreciated more. I want to thank my co-hosts, Connor. I'm one of the co-hosts, by the way, so I don't say that like they're subordinates. Not that it matters to anybody listening.
So we're your subordinate.
Hello, host.
That's true. When it crashes, it's my name. I'll go to jail. Jeff and Mike, thanks for coming. Yeah. Connor, of course, as always. Our special guest who dropped by, Alpha 22, the man, the myth, the legend. We'll work on a coffee cup, my friend, but you hook me up with a patch, okay?
Yeah, we'll do a good trade.
We'll do a trade. There you go, trade. Wait a minute. Did that historically? How did that work out for you? Just a lily white guy like me giving you something, trading, right?
Well, you got a bunch of corn. You got the survive the winter.
Don't worry. No. Look. French Canadian. So my ancestors, my forefathers were criminals who were sent here, and the mothers were prostitutes. So at least that's not half bad. So there you go.
That's funny. That's your family. My family came in 1664, and they were weavers. What about you?
Weaver. What's a weaver?
As in a loom. They wove clothing and cloth and whatnot.
Yeah. So they weave clothes.
I'm sure they weren't naked.
No, but you
why do you think they were in the first place? They're really bad at it. Emperor's new clothes.
Oh God, you guys are funny.
This is crazy. This
turned.
Why did Spotify ban
my mother's side of the family?
Shit.
Yeah, it just went crazy there for a moment there.
We're multiracial, so it's okay, I guess.
We are.
Yeah. Every single
We're shooting shots at each other. So
my mother's family came in 1664. My father, different boat.
Okay.
No, I'm old school, exiled French.
Exiled.
Exiled, yeah.
Jeez.
It's he stopped at the Rockies.
The guillotine or the boat, or as they used to say, the bateau.
Bateau.
They'll say the bateau, but
don't say the bateau.
Wow.
This is the worst sign off ever.
The ship, la.
Okay.
That's how you did it, man.
Did you all sign the waivers? I'm not talking about the paintball ones.
Yes, I did actually.
Excellent. We will allow you back. Thanks for listening, everybody. Remember, go out there, have fun. Because at the end of the day, it is just a crazy game.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like us, rate us, and tell everybody about us. Thanks for listening.